So, how are your feet doing today? Mine is, for second day of SEMA, I'm pretty springy still.
My foot's doing good.
Your foot's doing good. All right, yes, we are back once again for another edition of the New Product Showcase 2020.
SONAX stuff.
And yes, SONAX. We have SONAX. And from what we can see here, they got some pretty cool stuff. I know I can't wait to try it. These just came in the other day here, so I cannot wait to try them. We do have a special guest. It's not going to be me and Mike talking this entire time. Nope. I'm going to be on the other side. Mike's going to be interviewing. Who are we interviewing?
Rob McCrary, the Global Sales Director for SONAX USA.
All right, let me go ahead and get my
Rob's going to walk us through these products, and the first thing I got to say, no matter what they are, I like them because my favorite color is orange. Aww. Rob, how are you doing?
My favorite color is orange as well too, Mike. Good. How are you guys?
Doing good, and you have good taste, so, Orange, you glad you like orange?
I am orange. I am very orangey.
Hey, Rob, SONAX, me and Yancy were so fortunate that we were able to visit Newburgh, Germany, and visit the headquarters for SONAX there in Germany. And one of the things that was just so impressive was what a large company SONAX really is. When I was there, I think at the last count, you guys had 30 full-time chemists. That's how big you are.
That is correct. Yeah, we are. I think we're in about 110 or 111 countries worldwide. So obviously, have been around a long time in Europe and other parts of the world. We've been here for 10 plus years. And yeah, it is a very large company throughout the world for sure.
And a great heritage. And one of the really cool things is you make all your own products in-house. You guys are the formulator for your products.
We do everything from start to finish. So they are developed. Like you said, we've got 30 chemists on staff, and you guys have seen it firsthand. There's a lot of white lab coats running around in their R&D department. And they create a lot of cool stuff and improve on the stuff that they've already created, which is a huge piece of why they're so successful worldwide.
And I just wanted to bring that and share that with everybody that's going to watch this video today and into the future, because people are always curious about the chemistry and also the chemists, and it's always great to have a chemist on. I know we don't have a chemist from SONAX today, but maybe sometime in the future. But it's just important to know that SONAX engineers all their products from the ground up.
They do. They even blow some of their own packaging bottles. So literally from start to finish.
Yeah, well, that's impressive. Well, we have 3 new products here.
Hold on, I want to get in. Oh. He's like, those cars back behind him are in jail. Can you tell us where you're at and what this amazing place looks like? I mean, it looks awesome. Yep.
We have recently moved into a new facility here and have developed our own, basically a training center, what will become our training center. So we're 75% done with this part of it. We'll have obviously some teaching classes and some things like that that are still to come. But this is really our first event that we are showing this. It's like I said, we're 75% done with this piece of it. We still got some floor work and some other work that still needs to be done, but we're excited to show you. So that is our wet bay. So anything that you need to do, washing a vehicle where you need water and things like that, can be conducted over here, and then you can move it over to the dry bay, and we'll show you a little bit about the lighting and everything else to really, look at your paint and work on your paint, anything interior. So a wet bay here on the left and a dry bay over here.
Nice.
All right, I'm jelly.
Nice, really nice.
Yeah, no, this is something that we've had on the the wish list for many years, and we're really, really happy to finally have something like this where we don't have to go somewhere else to do it.
No doubt. And having, one of the things I wish we had here at Autogeek was the ability to wash a car inside, out of the sun and the humidity and the rain. And, with a drain in the floor and everything you need to actually wash a car, because, well, you've been down here to Stuart, Florida. You know how hot it can be outside.
I've been down there in June, July, August, and I've been down there in January. And we have something a little different that we have to worry about up here with snow and ice in January. So
yeah, you're going to love that when it comes to the heavy snow falling outside. I'm going to go wash the car.
Yes,
And the ability to
Yes.
shoot video inside without the sun or shade or wind or traffic, just
That is
that's
exactly
really
right.
nice to have that bay there. Congratulations.
Yep. Thank you. Thank you. Like I said, we've been wanting and been working towards this for many years. So we are really, really happy and excited to have it.
You need a trainer up there?
You know one?
I do know a guy, so.
He's secretly talking
You're
about me,
welcome.
people out there. That's what's going on.
Yeah. You both are welcome anytime. You know that.
Hey. Okay, well, hey, let's, that's good to know about that, and congratulations again. Let's talk about these three new
Yep, thank you.
products.
Yep.
We're not able to attend SEMA this year, so we're kind of doing a live video showcase of the new products. SONAX always has an amazing booth at SEMA. It's a huge booth with cool cars, cool people, and lots going on. And they're always introducing some really cool stuff, so it's always a very busy booth. I know I've worked in it for the last 2 or 3 years, and I see 3 new products here. 2 are spray-on, and 1, I believe, is a wash.
That's correct. Yeah. No, it's a ceramic line that we have. It's a spray ceramic that is a 4 to 6 month durability product. Very easy to apply, spray on, wipe off. And a little bit different technology, kind of going along with the chemists that we have on staff of doing things a little bit differently. And I guess ease of use and durability are their two mainstays of what they try to develop. So that is a spray-on 4 to 6 month durability. So for those of you that know Polymer Netshield in the SONAX line, it's similar to that from a durability standpoint, but it's a little bit slicker than Polymer Netshield. So, Mike, you've always talked about Polymer Netshield being as close to ceramic without being a ceramic. So, this is kind of along those lines of extending that with adding a little bit of slickness to the paint.
And just to kind of piggyback off that, for anybody that's watching this video, and a lot of you that are watching this would know the product SONAX Polymer Netshield. It's an aerosol. It's a synthetic polymer paint protectant, but you can use it on other surfaces also. But I do have an article, and I think if someone were to Google it, you would type in SONAX Polymer Netshield, the closest thing to a ceramic coating without being a ceramic coating, because that's exactly what it is. It is a spray, it is a wipe on, wipe off, excellent durability, easily up to 6 months. Put it on dang near anything, and it's just like a miracle product. In fact, Rob, I shared with you recently that we had a bass boat down here with a powder coated boat trailer, and powder coating, especially because it has a texture, it's such a unique surface to try to protect, because a conventional wax or sealant would turn white and get caked on there and it would look ugly. And we tried the PNS or the Polymer Netshield on it, and it worked perfect.
Yep, and I think I've told you a number of times, Polymer Netshield is my personal favorite product. But these products here, I'm really excited to start testing and evaluating them more. But I think they're going to give Polymer Netshield a run for my favorite, for sure.
Well, that's okay. It's okay that product lines that are great go through an evolution and something even better comes out. And let's go ahead and start talking about these products. Which one would you like to start with, Rob?
We'll start with just the spray coating. And again, it is simply spray on. You can spray it on directly onto a microfiber. You can spray it on an application sponge, a SONAX application sponge, and apply it. Or you can apply it on a wet or dry vehicle directly onto the paint.
So you can use it as a drying aid.
It is. It loses some of its durability if you put it on a wet car, but it's simply spray it on and the technology on this product is a little bit different than what is out there. It is it's an SI carbon technology, and we've had a few people that have asked the question, what does that mean exactly? And to really, I guess, simplify it for somebody like me who doesn't know and understand the technology or the chemistry part of it, basically what it's doing, it's laying down a ceramic layer, and on top of that, it's a carbon layer, which extends the durability of the product. And then on top of that is a SiO2 or a silicone topping, which creates the slickness of the paint.
Yeah, that's one of the things I know people really like, because they like their paint to feel slippery and slick when they're done, besides being shiny and protected.
That's right. So that is literally the application process. It is the ceramic spray coating by SONAX, and it is SiO2 technology. So a little bit different than what's out there. And again, when you've got 30 chemists, they've got to earn their keep. And this one, they have really hit out of the park.
Well, one thing for sure is I never doubt anything from SONAX. If they put it in a bottle with the label, they've already done their homework, and it is going to perform as advertised. And I tell you, there are so many products, Rob, on the market, and there's a place and there's a time for all of them. I'm not going to judge anything, but I do know that a product that you can just spray on, spread around, wipe off, it's perfect for someone that has a busy lifestyle, but still likes to work on their car and keep it protected. So it's kind of win-win.
That's right. That's right. Yeah, no, it certainly isn't, as durable as some other ceramics that are out there, but to your point, you saw how quick it is. You could do this vehicle in, 10, 15 minutes. So, and provides very good durability for paint protection for sure.
Now, is there any recommended prep for this on like washing, claying, anything like that, or just whatever?
You would do it just like you would apply any type of wax. So obviously if you clayed it before, just to remove any contaminants and those kinds of things. We did polish this. This is Amy's vehicle. She just got back from a pretty good road trip. So it was pretty chewed up. So we just did a quick light polishing on that to shine it up and to get, some of the things off of there. And then we just did a simple paint prepare or a alcohol wipe just to remove anything that was on there. So you would no special, really anything special that you need to do outside of if you want to do a quick clay or a clay disc or something like that.
Well, I'm excited to give this a try. I remember the first time I tried, help me with the name here, it's your spray on wax, fast.
High-speed wax.
High-speed wax, yeah. A lot of times
Yes.
when you think of a liquid spray-on product, a lot of people don't put a lot of, for some reason, they don't put like a lot of faith into them. Like some people think of products like that as a glorified spray detailer. I tried that product, the high-speed wax, and the first thing I noticed was it was putting down some substantial solids. I mean, it was not just a glorified detailer. It was a real product, and it also worked amazingly well. I spread it out, I let it dry, followed the directions, wiped off easy, incredible gloss and shine. It was one of the first times I'd used a spray wax type product that actually impressed me. So if this is going to follow in the same kind of performance behavior as that product, I'm sure it's going to sell really well and make a lot of people really happy.
Yeah, and that product has a pretty good content of carnauba in that. So that's again, great gloss, great. It's all basically the eye of the beholder as far as what they like to use and what they like to work with.
Yeah, and the carnauba, that's in the high-speed wax, not this product.
That's correct.
Yeah,
yes,
just want to make sure no one misunderstood what we were talking about. I was making an analogy about the quality of the SONAX products is what I really wanted to do there. So, okay.
Yeah,
so
one of the other cool parts about what SONAX does is they make over 500 liquids. So anything from A to Z, they make it. And like you guys said, you guys have been over there. You've seen what goes into production.
Yeah, it's impressive. Your 2-story tall stainless steel mixing tanks that cost over $1 million a piece, and the machine that holds just all the
labels.
The labels, the machine that just holds the labels for the products. I mean, every product has to be a label, and I've seen some pretty cheesy label systems and for small time operations, which is what you do. But when you guys got so big, you had to have that machine custom made just to handle all the labels that you deal with. It was really impressive.
Yeah, that is actually a 6-story machine that you punch in what label you want. It goes up to level 2, level 3, level 4, wherever those labels are stored. You can hear it pulling out, comes down, like an elevator comes down and opens up, and there's your labels. Yeah, it's pretty amazing.
Mind-boggling.
It is a marvel of engineering.
And your lady
It's actually
over there,
one of my favorite things.
the
One of my
ladies,
favorite
when we were
things to
walking
see
through
when
and I was
go there.
filming some B-roll and stuff, man, I mean, they're tight-lipped about their thing, and you know, they're like, yeah, you can film here. And they walk around the corner, she's like, whoosh, you're done, you're out. No, so it was fun. I actually enjoyed that. I absolutely enjoyed that trip.
Yeah, it's we always enjoy going over there, and we always learn something new, either new things that are on the docket or improvements on products that are already out.
Okay, so that's the new spray-on ceramic coating.
So that
which
is
one would
the
you like to talk about
spray
next?
coating. We're going to move over to the Ultra Slick Detailer, which is the same technology. It actually has a little bit more of the SiO2 in it, which creates more slickness. You lose a little bit of the durability, but it's a great enhancer for any ceramics that are out there. And we're going to move over to our test hood because we're going to do something to this that I wouldn't recommend doing to somebody that you work with, and you know, you don't want to scratch up her vehicle. So
You guys love Amy.
we do. So we want to keep Amy happy. So this is our Ultra Slick Detailer along the lines of, you know, again, with SI carbon technology. So the same basic technology that goes into this, but a little bit more of the SiO2 that allows more slickness. So, and again, you simply just spray it on. The same process. And as you can see, a little goes a long way. So again, this is laying down a thin layer of ceramic with carbon over the top of that, and SiO2 or a silicone over the top of it, which creates the slickness. So one of the things that we've talked about is, you know, people in the US love slick. They love their paint to feel slick, which in Europe is not that big of a deal. So every time that we asked them about that, they were like, why do you want that? Because every time, the more slick you make it, the less durable it becomes, because of, you know, you're obviously don't have as much of the key ingredients that is adhering to the paint. You're creating slickness, which you lose some of the durability from that. So we always ask for slickness. And so I think we started asking that about 6-7 years ago. So this is really the first product that we've come out with that is really, really slick. And how slick is it? We'll just do a quick little.
That's awesome.
Now I see why you didn't want to do it to Amy's car.
Oh, that's awesome. Another great product.
We're not going to do that.
That's the glass cleaner, isn't it?
That is the glass cleaner. Yeah, I know, Mike. That's one of your favorite.
One of my staples in everything I do. That's an amazing product right there too.
Yep. So, and it also is a good example of how slick it can make a hood.
Yeah. Okay. So now, is this specifically for paint, or what else can you apply this product here to?
You can apply either one of these products or all three of these products. You can apply it to chrome. Matter of fact, I've got some here that I'll just wipe off. You can apply it to chrome. You can apply it to glass. You can apply it to headlights. Anything really on the exterior of your vehicle.
How about a wrapped vehicle?
It's perfect for a wrapped vehicle. Yes, absolutely.
Yeah, that's always a common material that people are hesitant to put anything on it because you don't want to damage it. But at the same time, you need to protect it, and a lot of times anything that's been wrapped, you know, not always, but a lot of times they're large. You know, it's a van, some sort of a Sprinter van or something. So you got a lot of surface area. So what you're really looking for is something that's spray on, wipe off. Or I think the next product would also, like you said, work for that too. Wash and rinse.
Yep. No, this one is along the lines of the same, you know, the same chemistry behind it, but it is also SI carbon technology, but simply a enhancer or a booster for ceramics that are out there when you wash and clean your vehicle. So simply spray that in a bucket. You can put it in a foam gun. It doesn't foam great out of a foam gun. It does foam, but it doesn't foam great. But simply, you know, you apply that a few ounces in a bucket of water, and it's a really, really good enhancer for any type of ceramic or any type of protection that you have on your vehicle.
Gotcha.
Now, Rob, I can't remember if you mentioned this or not at the beginning, but can you maybe correct me or let me know if you have or not, or reiterate, I guess you could say. Now, your carbon SiO2 ceramic, what exactly does the carbon do? I mean, how's that different from any other products that are out there?
So carbon is really just another layer of protection. So you're laying down a very thin layer of ceramic with carbon on top of that. And again, how this works, I have no idea. It's going back to German chemistry and having 30 guys with lab coats. This is something that we've had in the plans for a couple years. And as you guys are well aware, they won't release anything until it does exactly what they want it to do and how they want it to do it. So
Well,
sometimes,
next time let's have a guy with a lab
they,
coat on. He can explain the chemistry.
Yep, it is one of the beauties of SONAX that I truly love is when they do introduce something, it is a very, very good product. So so getting back to your question, Yancy, it lays down a layer of ceramic, a layer of carbon on top of that, and then SiO2 over the top of that. So you really have a 3-layer layer of protection on your paint.
I was just going to say, it's kind of like a 3-in-1 product. Spray it once, you get benefits of 3.
It is, yeah. It's amazing. Every time that we get new products to test, and I'm always amazed at what they can come up with.
I was trying to see if there was a scent.
You know, the spray products?
Yes.
Smell like a berry, similar to a berry.
It's a berry smell.
Oh, that smells good.
Now, everybody at home watching this, take out your chemical next to you and let's have a smell-a-thon.
And that one actually smells like suntan lotion to me. It smells like I should be down in Florida laying by a pool or something. But
they're both pleasant, though.
They're both very pleasant, and again, one of the attributes I think to all the SONAX line is they all smell very, very good.
Yeah, it just kind of makes detailing your car more fun.
It does, absolutely, it does. It's easy and it's a pleasure to work with for sure.
Okay, so here's a question for you. So these are brand new. When do you expect them to start arriving into the United States? When will Autogeek have them so people can order them?
We should have them early first quarter of 2021, and the Germans always like to have new introductions at SEMA, as you both know. We always have products, and it seems like we never have products when we introduce them at SEMA. So one of the other things that I've always tried to get Germany to when we introduce it, let's make sure we have it in our warehouse. But holding up to tradition, we don't have them in our warehouse yet, but we'll have them January of 2021.
They're just staying true to form. That's what it is. Like we got to build up the demand, build up the hype, then release it. So I get where they're going.
They are consistent from that standpoint. That is absolutely correct.
Well, I'm sure I'm going to get a try. It's okay that I use these, isn't it? I can have these to play with.
Yeah, absolutely. Yep.
Okay.
We've got 2 sets here, and you guys have a set. So those are all that we have in the U.S. and we've sorted those around the country as we've tested them. So feel free and have fun.
Yeah, I'll find a couple of cars that need to be washed, or at least one car that needs to be washed, and then something that I detail here in the future that I can test these out on and give them a good test run.
Perfect.
And then write a full review with color pictures.
Full review. Then what do you call it?
And
We're going to
orange.
give away one of these. So some lucky viewer out there, since this isn't even available, I'm going to have to peel it out of Mike's dead hands.
Mike, you use that, and I've got 2 sets up here. So Yancy, you let me know where I need to send it, and we'll get it on its way.
So that is a bragging right there. Nobody has this except for what you see right now. That is it. That is in the United States. So you will get to win one of these. So
That's correct.
is cool. Get it before anybody else. That's the ultimate. Now, so is there anything else that you want to cover about the products, or because I got some questions coming in on the other side? Is there anything else that you got?
I don't have anything outside of what we've already discussed. So be anxious to hear what other people's thoughts are and questions they may have.
Okay, well then that leads me right over into here. It is time for viewer questions. You ask, Mike may answer, but we have Rob, the SONAX man, the guru. He will be the one that will be taking some of your questions and your answers. So make them hard. We're trying to stump Rob today. That is the goal. I'm going to have to make that
Be
the
kind,
hashtag
Yancy.
for this, is stump Rob. Let's see here. We got some, okay, we have Michael O'Neill. This guy, he's been, actually, let me bring you up so I'm not just like a talking netherhead. He's been watching all day long, all the yesterday long. So that's absolutely amazing. Thank you for tuning in, Michael. Lameda Auto Detail, that is something overseas. Best regards, Masters. I appreciate that. Jeff wants to know, Mike, do you ever take time off? No, he has a cot in the back.
Sundays.
Reed, he's back. This is another one that's been watching this all over. Reed, thank you for tuning in. And Brian Hunt. You know Brian.
I know Brian. Yeah.
And what do you call it? He's a Rob, great looking new shop.
Yes.
All right.
Well, Brian, thank you. That we leaned on Brian pretty heavily because he has recently completed his shop in Terre Haute, Indiana, right down about an hour and a half from our shop. So, Brian, this may look somewhat familiar from what you're seeing every day. So, thank you for your support. Thank you for allowing us to bend your ear on many occasions. So, I think you certainly gave us a right direction, and we're super pleased. So, thank you for your comments.
I think Brian was on one of our episodes of Competition Ready.
Yeah, I think so. When we were up in Indy, I do believe he was on that. But also, that's the nice thing about the detailing community. They tend to lend a hand and help people and share ideas and stuff.
That's
So
good people.
I thought that's cool.
Good
Congrats
Yep,
to you.
no,
Congrats, Brian.
Brian's a great friend and a really good person. So, yep, thank you.
All right, let's move along. We got Robert. What's up, buddy man? I really wish I could get on these videos, but on the road for work, out of town driving. Yeah, don't be watching these while you're driving, please, people. 10 and 2. Okay, here we go. First question. Stump Rob. Is there a SONAX compound equal or better than M105 without the dust of 105?
And way to take the whole show off topic.
Mike, do you want to answer that, or do you want me to handle that?
Well, the new extra cut that you guys just brought out is incredibly aggressive, and I've used it on a few cars, and I would put it up against M105 any day of the week.
Yep, the label says it'll remove P1000 sanding marks. We have a pretty good friend down in Texas that has actually removed 800 sanding marks.
Maestro.
He had to work at it. But he got it done. So yes, that is a fairly new. That was actually a SEMA launch last year.
Yep.
And we have had very, very, very good success with that product in 2020.
One thing about that is that it's very aggressive in its cut, but it also finishes out almost like a polish. So you get the best of both worlds. Low dusty,
Mike,
easy wipe off. It's a good product.
Every time that I work with it, I'm amazed at not only how it cuts, but I'm more amazed at how it finishes out for a compound that cuts like this, and literally no dusting. So again, as with all the propylene polishes and compounds, water-based, so easy cleanup. So yes, that is something that I would highly recommend to anybody that's looking for a good aggressive compound that finishes out really nice.
And for the guy that asked that question, we do have that in stock here at Autogeek. So next time you want to do your own comparison test, order a bottle and put it up against the McGuire's product and see what you think yourself.
Okay, tally is Rob 1, Stump 0. All right, here we go. We have Vincent. Hi, SONAX. Can't wait to use some of these ceramic products. Is there a coating you recommend for brake calipers? Also, he has a two-part. Also, recommended coatings for windows. So for brake calipers and windows. Whoops, windows. I cut myself off, sorry.
Well, I will tell you this. Germans are very adamant that you don't put anything on your windscreen or your windows, as we say in the U.S. They think that you should never put anything outside of, windshield washer fluid or anything like that. So I can't really answer you on that one. Certainly SONAX does not have one, and I'm fairly certain that we will never have one. But I, to be honest with you, I don't know. Mike, you may have some thoughts on that.
Well, there's a lot of glass coatings on the market. There's lots to choose from here at Autogeek. We carry a lot of them. I have noticed that is a a hole, or that's a product that SONAX hasn't really come out something like that, but they are really big on windshield washer fluids to help clean your glass, as you use your wipers. So they do have a product for that, but not a coating. And as far as the brake calipers go, the thing about brake calipers is they get very hot. And SONAX has a couple of different coatings. These, in order to reach the brake calipers, obviously you've got to remove the wheel. So that's not a huge market because there's only a few people that actually do that in the detailing world. You start getting into, you got to make sure you got the right insurance, you got to have the right torque wrenches. I mean, it's almost a science to take off some wheels off some cars. So it's pretty much of a niche market. But I'm sure if SONAX, if you wanted to use their coatings, it'd hold up against anybody else's as far as the heat aspect went.
Like the CC36?
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
Yep, CC36, and we have some people that use Polymer Netshield on those types of things. And our wheel rim shield actually is a pretty good product for that, for just a quick application.
Okay. All right, let's go here, Rob. 2 questions, 0. Let's go, Marcos. SiO2 percentage, will that be released also for us in Europe? So this guy's overseas.
This product is being released worldwide. Actually did a test in Sweden. That is usually one of between the US and Sweden are kind of their 2 test markets. So yes, this is being released worldwide. And like I said, we're currently, I think we're in 110 or 111 countries worldwide. So this will be available if you can bring it into your country. The partner in that country certainly will have the opportunity to have that for you. Yes, that is a affirmative.
All right, let's move on. Let's go to Brandon. Rob, will SONAX ever do a marine lineup? Mike knows us and Florida boys detail vehicles and boats.
We have some of our products have the capability of doing a marine lineup. I don't know that we will ever do one specific, but like the Ultimate Cut, that is something that was actually designed for gel coats on RVs and things like that. So that is a product that is definitely capable of any marine type product, Polymer Netshield. So I don't know that we will do a marine specific, but most of our products are capable of being used on marine type products.
All right. You guys got to make these questions harder. We got to stump this man. Come on. Then we have people, they love SONAX. Chad Amon loves SONAX. Jeff McCartney, I love SONAX stuff. Richard Ralph would love to win the SONAX products. But now let's go back to Jeff McCartney. Is there a cure time for the ceramic spray, or is it a wipe-on, wipe-off application?
It is a wipe-on, wipe-off. We recommend about an hour, just cure time, but it certainly it's going to be more durable if you allow for an hour, but it certainly is something wipe-on, wipe-off, and you can, for mobile detailers and things like that. But our recommendation is about an hour cure time, but outside of that, you're good to go.
And that's all relative of like where the environment you're at. If you're in hotter, it'd be shorter, humidity, all that other good stuff.
That's correct. Yeah.
Okay, let's go.
So that's
over
a half
here.
a point for you, Yancy. You get a half a point for that one.
I get a half a point. Ding.
Yeah.
Really, all right. This is Nick. Really appreciate you guys bringing some ASEMA here for us on YouTube and social media. Hey, we're not in Vegas, so we're trying to recreate it for you guys out there. Because if not, we're running around with our heads with our chickens, and yeah, that saying just went all bad. So. Let's go here. Reed Mangan, what name of those spray balls and how long do they last? Sorry, I missed it before. Can you just do a close-up for me, Cole, there? And if you could read this, we have ceramic, what is it, Ultra Booster?
Ceramic spray coating, and we have the ceramic Ultra Slick Detailer, and we have the ceramic active shampoo.
All right, cool, thank you. Oh, wait a minute, what is this? I can't watch all day. I'm detailing a 39-foot CV with a triple 450R Mercury Racing 4-strokes. Terre Haute, Indiana. Rob, weird, my family's from there. So you might have met him somewhere.
Somewhere,
That's a lot of boat.
That's a lot of boat.
If you're ever back in Indiana at any point, please stop by our shop. We love having visitors.
All right. You have a cot in the back?
Mike's.
Yeah, my future cod.
All right, Freddie Cruz, that's what makes the forum so great. The network is the best. I think he's referring back to the comment that I made about the people. The detailing community is absolutely amazing. Let's go back to Freddie Cruz. Your new products have carbon. Any insight for carbon for us? The kid kind graphene? First, the kid kind graphene. So is it carbon and graphene? Is it similar, different? Do you know the differences?
I'm guessing I know enough about this to, I guess, somewhat educate, and we are going to get with our chemist next week for a kind of a full launch education type thing. But I'm guessing it's a carbon. What type? I'm not aware of that. But Germany is also working on a kind of a slideshow, kind of talking about the product. So stay tuned for that. We're hoping we have that. Certainly in the next few weeks that we will certainly share. And so stay tuned for the SONAXUSA.com website. And obviously we'll be doing some more of these type events as we get closer now that we have the facility. So stay tuned for that question. And I'll probably give that point to him for that one.
We got one.
We got one.
Yeah, we got one. All right, so I think we just answered this one for a little bit earlier. Mike, can the spray ceramics live on the heat of the brake dust panel? I think we just kind of answered that.
Well, Rob, how about you take that one back to the chemist and then just get a confirmed answer, because that's twice that question's come up. And really, that's a question for the chemist, not, I'm the how-to guy. You're the marketing sales director guy. So let's get a chemist to get some input on that and just nip that one in the bud.
Hey,
yes.
You never know what you need to know until you get asked it, right? All right,
That's
let's
our
go to
first
Freddie
official
Cruz.
SEMA, first official SEMA booth question that we don't have an answer for. So we will find an answer for sure.
All right, cool. Freddie Cruz, your new products have carbon. Any insight why carbon was selected over graphene?
Let's get the chemist to answer that one too. Okay, so great questions, but this is where it'd be great next time, Rob, maybe possibility we can get a chemist, if he's in the US or if he's in Germany, to somehow, through the technology of the internet, to be a part of this and take those chemistry questions. It's not that they're tough questions, they're just very specialized questions.
And I will kind of hit the point again that our chemists, I would put them up against anybody that's in the industry from a chemistry and development standpoint. So I'm sure there's a reason. I just don't know the answer to that. And to your point, Mike, I will certainly ask that question.
And we'll give another one. All right, now, let's go here, George. Sorry, a little off topic. Are SONAX polishes and compounds natural or man-made? I know the answer to this one. And does it really matter? Who wants to take that one?
I'm going to let Rob take a first stab at it.
Now, when you're talking about natural or man-made, are you talking about the components of that, or?
My guess is he means the abrasive technology.
The abrasive technology.
So is it mined? Is it engineered?
It is a mined product. And to be honest with you, and Mike, I think you would agree with this, that the abrasive components of all of the SONAX products, I think, are as good as anybody that's out there. And I think that's a key part of the products and how they work. I know, Mike, you've always commented on the abrasive components and how they work. So it is definitely a mined product that
and that is mined where?
Well, the company was founded in 1950, but the parent company was founded in 1903. And it was a mining company. They mine a siliceous earth that is a key component to metal polish. So back in 1903, our company is a 4th generation, moving on to a 5th generation company. And the great-great-grandfather of our current owner, Manfred Hoffman, his grandfather mined that. And in 1950, after World War II, they were looking for, how to expand their business. And they discovered that product was the key component into metal polishing. which to the best of my knowledge and what I've been told from over there, it's the only place in the world where you can get that product.
And SONAX owns that mine.
I mean, it is literally mined here, then it is moved to another building, and then it's made into a product. I mean, it's literally here.
Yeah.
And, well, I can't get my hands in this. Here and here. It's just, it was a cool thing. So, Rob, you got it. All right, now.
I just like to throw this out there that there is so much new technology coming out so quickly in the abrasive technology aspect of our industry. That said, you know, if you're a skilled detailer and you're using a quality product, you can get flawless results out of both types of abrasive technology. You know, so that you can get it from mined, you get it from engineered, and I'll bet you money that the engineers at SONAX, they're taking a natural abrasive, but they're also probably modifying it. So it's not the same thing as just coming right out of the dirt. But this would be another good question, Rob, if we could get a chemist sometime to play along and do a live video broadcast with us. That'd be a lot of fun.
We can certainly do that. And Demi, as you guys all know,
I'm losing your audio just a little bit.
And it could be, since we lost audio there for a second, it could be that it's all proprietary. So, hey, when all the other companies start sharing their secrets, then, you know, SONAX will start sharing their secrets, and that's never going to happen.
That's right.
All right. Can you speak for me, Rob? Let me just make sure you got audio still.
Yep. Can you hear me?
I got you. All right. Now, I got a guy asking Alex, is this be good for a gel coat? Would these coatings be good for a gel coat? After they remove the oxidation, would these be a good spray on?
It would, yes. Absolutely.
Yes? Okay. Okay, here's another one. Freddie Cruz. Rob, does the carbon help with water spotting over, say, spray, ceramic, or traditional carnauba?
It would, and as you saw how slick it literally the water, and we can come over here and kind of spray really the water. I mean, water really feeds and any kind of air or any kind of airflow. So it's amazing the beading effect and the runoff. So yes, it will certainly help with those types of issues.
All right. Let's do, this one's funny. Freddie back on to you. Sorry for the hard time, Rob. If I remember correctly, you were on the set with us for the Adam Carolla episode.
Yes, I was. Seems like just...
That was an interesting episode, by the way, for all the people that may not have seen that. We detailed 2 Maseratis for Adam Carolla.
No, Lamborghinis.
Lamborghinis, yes. It was the first Lamborghini, 1965 and a 1969, I believe. Both in incredibly horrible condition.
Oh, they were bad.
But oh man, did they come out nice when we were done with them.
They were bad, and
they were bad.
All right, here's another one that I think would be a good question for this. Are those safe for matte stripes and decals?
That is a good question.
It does have silicone in it. I'm gonna say no, but I'm gonna confirm that.
Yeah, one thing about matte finishes like a frost paint job, a matte paint job, not the graphics, is you wouldn't want to put anything on there that starts to make it glossy. And so these products here were primarily formulated for smooth surfaces, chrome, you know, windshields, or not windshields, but headlights, taillights, and paint, things like that on the outside of the car. And so they may work on a matte finish, but you wouldn't want to find out the hard way by making somebody's matte finish glossy. So it could be maybe one of those things where someone takes a hit for the team and tests it in a small inconspicuous area and see what it does. My guess is it wouldn't be too bad, because that's not really the nature of products like this. But in most cases, when working on matte finishes, you do want to stick with products that are specifically formulated for that type of finish.
Right.
Did I get a point?
Oh, you want a point? All right, there you go. There you get a point. How many times did I hit that? Is it playing again? It's echoing in my head. Let's go here. It's kind of a 2-part question, so let's see how briefly. He says briefly, so we'll test how briefly you guys can say this. Big old dog. Can you briefly explain how to use Netshield and also the difference between any profiline and perfect finish?
I can briefly do that.
He's on the timer, people. No. Let me bring him up full screen. Oh, look at that. He's so quick, he disappeared.
I don't have a Polymer Netshield. The Polymer Netshield is literally spray on, like you would do one of these products. Spray it on, cover the paint, wipe it off, and away you go. So again, that product can be used everything on the exterior of your car. So very easy, very durable, an amazing product for sure. And your second question was perfect finish and propylene?
Yes, that's what it was. What's the differences between those two?
Well, propylene is the professional, basically what that is, it's professional line in German. And so perfect finish falls under the propylene category, along with all of the other polishes and compounds and a few other professional line type products. So propylene is the I guess the umbrella over all of the professional line products.
Line, it's the line it's in. So it's the professional line versus a consumer line. So it's the professional line.
So
it's not the name of a specific product to the person that asked the question. That's the line it's in, the umbrella it's in. You asked about, and then out of that you asked about one product. You asked about perfect finish. Now, what you could do is compare perfect finish to EX0406. That would be the name of another product under the Profiline umbrella. So take a look at the products that you have there, figure out what you want to compare, and then ask specifically worded questions for the actual product names.
So as you
Some
can
people
see,
just may not have known what that Profiline means. Maybe they thought that was like
That's a
something
good
special.
question.
So.
Yeah.
Yep, no, we get that question quite a bit, and again, that is the professional line of products. Mike, the question that you had was what the difference is between perfect finish and EX0406. It has everything to do with the diminishing abrasive components in this. This works best with a rotary. This works best with a DA or a dual action machine. So both have a four cut and a 6 gloss. So that is probably the most asked question that we get. And one of the Facebook Live videos that we're going to be doing upcoming very shortly is explaining the difference of the two. So that is a very good question, and thank you, Mike, for bringing that up as far as what the difference of the two is.
I get that question quite a bit, you know, and it's usually there's some confusion over the word Profiline, and it's just the line it's in. Like an example is Meguiar's has a professional line, and they got a consumer line. So it's just the line, it's just the division of their company.
So your other question was how do you apply Polymer Netshield? So you literally spray it on. And what I put on there is enough to do an entire hood. So it goes a long way. So you'll see it flash, and as it begins to flash, you just put over the towel.
And Rob, that's only available in an aerosol, and normally when products are available in an aerosol, there's something about keeping the components that are in that product away from air. So it's encased in an aerosol can with an inert gas.
That is exactly true, because I have asked for an open version of this or something in it that they tell me that what that product is that we just introduced is probably the closest thing that we will get to this. But yes, you are exactly right. That is only available in an aerosol. And that product, that can it'll do that car 6 to 10 times. I mean, so a little goes a long way. You saw how I sprayed it on there. All you do is spray it on, wipe it clean, and that is it. I mean, it's simple. I mean, again, you can do that car in 15 or 20 minutes.
And actually that segues into our last question that I'll have for you. So double jeopardy, extra bonus points. If you lose everything. If you win, you still win. Freddie Cruz is, come on, add to broadcast. With PNS and BDS being the Gloss twins, with the new lineup, is there a new pair that you would recommend to replace them, or are they still irreplaceable?
Oh, tough question, Rob.
Say that
Here,
again.
I can give you some thinking minutes if some thinking,
I need the music in the back. Can you country of origin on that question, please?
Is that what it is?
Can you
Buy them all.
Phone your friend.
Yeah, can you repeat that question?
Oh, repeat it. I can repeat it. I can definitely do that. With PNS and BSD being the Gloss twins with the new lineup, is there a new pair that you would recommend to replace them, or are they still irreplaceable?
So let me, before you answer, let me interject for anybody that may not know the acronyms. BSD is SONAX Brilliant Shine Detailer. PNS is Polymer Netshield, and they are two incredibly popular products in the SONAX line. I would say they almost have a cult-like following. So his question is, with that twin set of products being very popular, will these two products replace those or just complement them?
Complement it. It's completely different technology, but again, they go perfectly together. You are exactly right. Polymer Netshield and Brilliant Shine for your long-term protection, and Brilliant Shine for just a quick detailer between washes, those kinds of things. Our Carnauba paste wax, and back to a previous conversation, those two kind of go together. And another piece that I always like about them, they always put together a long-term protection and a short-term detail type product. So yes, those two. What you will find with these versus the Polymer Netshield and Brilliant Shine, a little less durability, but more slick for sure. So those two go together great, just like this and Brilliant Shine. So if you like those, I'm certain you'll like these. But again, it's really all in the eye of the beholder and the people that the application is just as easy.
All right. I think that was the last question that we had for you, Rob. I just want to say thank you for allowing us into your new facility. I think Mike's over there already has a bag packed in the back. He's ready to go.
We've got
but anytime we'd like to hook back up with you again and maybe do a couple more of these. I like seeing where this is all going. And I like controlling Cole remotely. That's pretty awesome. Thank you, Cole, for being a cameraman there. Anything? Oh, we got to give away.
Yeah, we need a hashtag.
Hashtag. Let's go. Hashtag ceramic SONAX is what you need.
Or carbon. Hashtag carbon.
Well, there's a lot of probably different carbons that are coming up. So let's go hashtag SONAX, ceramic SONAX. That's what I want to use. So put that down in the comments down below, either on Facebook or on YouTube. And like I said, I'll go through all the hashtags on Friday and we'll select a winner. And you could be the first one in the United States.
And let's let them pick which one they want. They don't get both, but they can pick which one.
You can put it on Timmy. I was trying to be happy because then they have their new twins.
No.
I know where they make more of this.
I want to use
That means
one.
we get to go to Germany. Work with me.
No.
Work with me.
I want to use this one.
He's not working with me, Rob. Will you work with me? I'm ready to go.
Yeah, I'll go to Germany again.
I know this has been a crazy year, so unfortunately we're not at SEMA, but just wanted to thank everybody for their SONAX love and their SONAX support through the year, and everybody please stay safe and stay healthy, and we'll look forward to hopefully seeing everybody live again as soon as we can get out being back normal. So thank you for allowing us to be a part of this, and anything that we can help with, please let us know.
All right. Same to you, Rob. Same to you. We appreciate everything that you do. And we will let you go so Cole's arms can go down because he's probably straining right about now. Not up and down or right to left if I was right, Cole. He's not tired. All right, we can go here all day, So what else you got over there, Rob? All right, Rob, we talk to you later. Thank you all, and everybody tuning in. Remember, we are back at 5 o'clock today, and we'll see you in just a little bit.
Yeah, another hour.
In another hour? All right. Bye, everybody.
Bye, Rob. Bye, Cole.
Bye, Rob. Bye, Cole. Go put the camera down.